Alright, good evening again, Chumbus. Here we got a couple things moving back. I finished the statistics series, but there were a couple of things that are kind of related there that I missed. I didn't cover yet, so I wanted to come back around and hit those up real quick. One of them is BTM, your body type modifier, and the other is your save number. We're going to hit save number first. That one's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Your save is equal to your body type. You have a body of 8, you have a save of 8. Pretty straightforward there. Now, depending on if you're injured or some other things potentially can affect and modify what that save is. But your base number that you put in your sheet for your save is the same as your body type to start with. Now, we'll go basically. This is one of the few, maybe the only, very definitely one of the few times you want to roll low. You need to roll under your save number to successfully make that save. So, as an example, when you take damage, when you've been exposed to drugs, certain knockout drugs, that kind of thing, you may have to make a stun check, a stun save check. You roll die 10, as long as you roll under your save, you're good. You roll over it, you're unconscious, you're out, and depending on what the situation was, if your ref allows it, next combat round you can roll again. If you succeed that time, you regain consciousness. The other time you'll have to roll your save is if you're wounded, too wounded, where you go into mortals. At that point you have to start rolling death saves. And this is the point where as long as you make your save as modified depending on your level, you're alive. You're unconscious, maybe bleeding out, but you're still alive. As soon as you fail a death save, that's it, you've expired. Now there's still a possibility you can come back depending on the medical capabilities, depending on what's around. You got a trauma team card, that kind of stuff. Whole other video. But those are the things, those are the basics there of save checks and your save number. Again, the other one I want to mention was your body type modifier, BTM. This one is based on your body, but you have to look at a couple of charts to actually figure out what the number is. So if you had, for example, you have a body of 8, 8 would be a strong body type. Then you go over to the body type modifier chart, look for strong, and you'll find you have a -3 body. And basically what that means is your damage, it's a damage reduction number. Any damage that gets past armor is reduced by your BTM. Now, if it's reduced by your BTM to 0, it doesn't work to 0. You still have to take a minimum of 1. BTM can't reduce it to 0. Even if math says so, doesn't matter, you still take 1. Now, this BTM basically give you some other reference there, and of course you can pull up the charts in the core book. If on the really drastic side, say you had a 3 to 4 body of 3 or 4, let's see, that would put you weak. That would only put you at a -1 BTM. Only can reduce damage by 1 point. On the opposite side, if you had a natural, the highest you can be naturally is a 10, a very strong body type, you get a -4. Now beyond that, 11 or more, it's considered superhuman, only a possibility with cybernetics, but anything more than that, you get a -5. Now depending on the game, depending on the ref, you get significantly higher. You get into the 14, 15, 16 body type. Your ref may or may not make a special rule on BTM to give you a higher BTM number, but that's up to the ref, that's up to the game. In the core book, -5 is the highest you get. 11 plus, you get -5. 10 is -4, just to cover them real quick. 8 or 9 is -3. 5 or 7 is -2. 3 or 4 is -1. A 2, minimum stat you can have is a 2. Well, at least a character creation is a 2. But that's a 0 BTM. You don't get any benefit from your body type at that point. But that's it. I wanted to cover those quickly. Just go through them real fast. Let me see, there's something else I wanted to mention on that. There's some stuff when you get into wounds and serious wounds, minor wounds, critical, mortal wounds, limb loss, a bunch of other stuff, but we're going to get into that, taking damage, in another video. We'll cover that. I'll cover that one a little bit later. So for this one, thumbs up, thumbs down, comments, tell me what you think. keep those comments down coming. If you have something else you want me to go in more detail in, more information on, you want to discuss a little bit further, let me know. We'll do that. I'm also looking at the possibility of doing some online webinar or meeting, might be more appropriate type things that we'll stream. So if somebody wants to have a conversation, if there's something you want to talk about for a bit, we might be able to get on, do some kind of a thing like that, and we'll stream it over here to YouTube so everybody can see it and benefit from that information. If you want to do something like that, take a look at the links down below and the comments, or go over to the website, PunkGenerator.com, drop me a message over there. Something like that, we'll get together. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, comments, hit the bell, all that fun stuff. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.